Hello, everyone. Welcome to our weekly Tongren session. I'm going to start right now. I hope everybody's doing well. I don't know about you, but it's getting a little chilly in my part of the world, but that's okay. So let's get to our requests right away. And don't forget to look at the moon. It's an incredible moon. If you don't see it now, you'll see it in an hour. I think the full moon is tomorrow. Let me know if you guys can confirm that. And there we go. We have all of our requests. So we have a three-part process. As we teach it, and we do have in October, the end of October, we're teaching Tongren again. But what I'd like to know is people have been asking a lot about the colon cleanse coming up a week from Saturday. 7-day program, good restart, kickstart, oxygen flooding, eliminating constipation. But anyway, a three-part Tongren process, blood flow to the brain. My name is Joseph Lissier, doing Tongren about 30 years, at least in this lifetime. So the reason we do this process after my many years of practice with Tongren is to do a thorough session to make sure that the whole body tune-up, we are an integrated whole, holistic medicine type of situation. So we have happy mama, perfect blood, lymph, and strong immune system. So let's initialize on Instagram too. Command points of the brain, command points of the brain stem. So what I recommend for anyone out there, especially if you're new, you sit with your feet flat on the floor, palms face up. As much as you can, always breathe through the nose. That's just a normal thing all the time anyway. So command points of the brain stem. You can even close your eyes, put your mind in the area that you want to focus on, the target area. That will bring blood flow and chi to the area as well. So you can doubly support your session. Blood flow and nerve flow, that's the way to go. T1 for the bones, perfect blood, bone marrow. Inflammation, T1 to T8. And let me do one thing quick to try to eliminate a problem. Oh, sorry, never mind. Angel Seed Light X. Oh yeah, some of your simpler name. Angelic Lights. That's it. So, and we did this for the perfect blood, lymph, T3 and T7. And we work T1 to T8 for the immune system. And grounding down, and GB39, a special point also for the bones and the blood. and then grounding liver 3 and kidney 1. And we'll continue to work for perfect blood, and we'll work on the craniosacral, and we'll do a complete lymph tune-up for everyone as well. And thank you for joining. Happy Mama. Next, Laura, calm mind, happy gut. And Catherine for the medulla, hormones, and leaky veins. I thought you didn't have any more leaky veins. Is that right? Let's take a look. And we want to check in on the Facebook people. There we go. And I had a lecture last night. If people are interested, I can send them a link for the replay as well. We discussed healthy lifestyle habits, food, COVID, special recommendations for COVID, and the upcoming cleanse and detox programs. Yep, full moon is tomorrow night. Look for the nearly full moon in the belt of Venus on the eastern horizon on the night before full, which is tonight. We'll check out Venus. The belt of Venus. Great, thank you. So blood flow to the brain and GB13 right side for a calm mind. For Laura, blood flow, nerve flow, command points of the brain, command points of the brain stem. GB13 for a calm mind. Blood flow, nerve flow. T9 left side for the stomach and the happy gut microbiome. T11, T12, L4, and L5. And then grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. But also for the gut, happy gut, CV4. You can put your mind in the gut as well. Vagus nerve, CV4, CV22, and CV4. Liver 3 and kidney 1. So, Gleeful Pal, Esther, and Catherine. Blood flow to the brain. Gleeful Pal for stroke affecting right side, so that's the left side of the brain, switching over to the right side of the brain. And affecting the right side, so we want to do the nerves of the shoulders, brachial plexus, and lumbosacral plexus. T7 for the aortic stenosis. T10 gallbladder bile duct cholesterol. Diabetic kidney disease. Diabetes is insulin resistance. But let's also work on the pancreas. T8 and L2 for the kidneys. Infection, T1 to T8. Excuse me. And infection, right foot. Let's work on the ouch point of the right foot. We worked on infection, T1 to T8, now the right foot. Sorry to hear about the infection. Is that from a wound? Is that what that is? And grounding, liver 3 and kidney 1. So for Esther, osteoarthritis, work blood flow to the brain. Command points of the brain. How's everybody doing? Yep, I see all my friends. Tracy, Michael. Lakshmi's knees are getting better. Happy sunny Thursday. We'll work on Epstein-Barr virus. And continue to work with Esther, T1 to T8, the bones and inflammation, osteoarthritis. So, la lune du fromage. T1 to T8. So we'll work on T7, blood flow to the hips and knees, lumbosacral plexus for the hips. And especially left arm pain and weakness, lumbosacral plexus, brachial plexus, SI 14 and 15, TB 21, and the nerves down the left arm. And then S1 and, T7 blood flow, and then S1 to S5 for the bladder. and grounding liver 3 and kidney 1. And Catherine, I got good news. You gave us good news. You went to the doctor and had a good report, which is great. Let's continue on with that. Your question is about hawthorn. Yep, all hawthorn is good. That's the primary ingredient. I know for myself, I use hawthorn kind of like a jam. Pure hawthorn hawthorn berry solids, as they call it. But use your tincture for sure. That'll be great. That is the main ingredient that's doing the work for the vein health. Absolutely. Blood flow to the brain and the medulla for Catherine. Yeah, hawthorn is always good. Tinctures. I have a jam for hawthorn that I put on bread. Sprouted on flourless bread, that is. So let's continue. Medulla, leaky veins, so it's GB17. Blood flow, nerve flow for the spine. C3 for cataracts and the eyes. C3 for the eyes, ears. Medulla for the eyes. For gentle humanoid. And Catherine. T1 to T4 for the breasts. Viral infections, T1 to T8. Some great herbal antivirals. Oregano, for sure. Clay. Aloe vera. T4 for the breast again. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. So next we have Calm Trailblazer. Woohoo! And we have Kristen Tucker Skincare. Good to see you. First time, I think, with us. Blood flow to the brain. This is Tongren therapy, distance healing, subtle energy. Brain command points. And Georgia Tribe. Sorry, the elder Georgia Tribe, like elder statesman, wild, wizened tribal leaders. Command points of the brain. For metastases, I would definitely look up Dr. Rath, R-A-T-H. command points of brain and brain stem. Clay is also really good for prevention of metastases. And hello, Pong. Is this your first time? I don't think so. I think it's been a while. Vertebral artery to spinal artery. So, for any lymph work, I highly recommend castor oil packs on the breast, as well as under the armpits, warm castor oil. Yeah, I thought we met before. So I would definitely start to use some castor oil packs for the lymph node areas under the arms, and castor oil packs on the breast as well. And the liver and kidney for Calm Trailblazer T9. L2 for the kidneys, for Bonnie, and L3 for the prostate for Tommy. So let's do that again. T9, L2, L3. GB13 right side, concussion, GB13 left side, right side for memory. But anything dealing with concussions and memory and the brain and anxiety, GB13 for the anxiety for Calm Trailblazer as well. So for anyone with cancer, genuinesciac.com anti-cancer tea. Highly recommended. Researching this stuff for years. Now found the best source. Free blood supplies for concussion, memory loss, fatigue, tremors. So, carotid artery, vertebral artery, occipital artery. GB17 for essential hypertension. Concussion, GB 19, 20, 21, 22. GB 13, left side, right side, and occipital artery, left below. Arteriosclerosis, T1 to T8. Inner ear granulomas, GB 7, 8, 9. House point for the ears. T3 for the ears. T3, T4 for the ears. For the tremors, GB 7, 8, 9, GB 19, 20, 21, 22, the substantia nigra part of the brain. For essential tremors. for skin cancer, I would contact twofeathers.com. That's his name, Two Feathers, from Nevada. He has a topical herbal remedy for skin cancer. I've used it even with my own mother. It works. So twofeathers.com. Make sure it's the real person in Nevada. Chronic fatigue, check your iron and copper levels. Check your inflammation markers. C6, C7, thyroid, parathyroid. Arthritic joints, T1 to T8. Yin yoga for arthritic joints. And T7 for blood flow to the lower body. Torn meniscus, so let's start on the knees, bladder 54. And look forward to seeing you, Georgia Tribe member, 3 weeks at Tongren. Pong Pong, you're next. Good to see you. Liver 3 and kidney 1. Georgia Tribe. Curious guest. Deb. Good to see you, Deb. So, Pong Pong, breast cancer, right breast, blood flow to the brain. So, definitely, you can get some Twina for a blockage on the right breast. T4, right side. Acupuncture. TV 19, 20, 21, 22. Blood flow, nerve flow to the spine. Do I think a biopsy clip will block the healing of Tongren energy? No. Our blockages, we focus on the blockage on T4 of the spine, which is the communication between the brain and the organ, or the brain and the gland, and it should be okay. Do you know what the clip is made out of? Is it metal or plastic or what are those things? And how long you have to leave it in for a long time? Or was it just a matter of temporarily for the surgery? T4 right side for the breast for Pong Pong. Also the areas of lung 1, lung 2, blood flow. So for anyone with cancer, I always recommend a castor oil pack on the liver or on the target area. There is a couple of companies that actually sell castor oil packs for the breasts, which will increase circulation, inflammation, reduce lymph node congestion as well. Mammary arteries, blood flow to the breasts. Another option, so the surgery is for the biopsy or surgery is for something else. If it's for the biopsy, I understand. Not sure why they're leaving the clip in so long. It must be a good reason for that. Everyone should always keep in mind another option for analysis is thermography, which is just harmless heat analysis. Blood flow to the brain, 3 areas for TBI, associated brain bleeds, carotid artery, vertebral artery. There are 2 companies. You can email me, I can ask you, I'll say them now, and you can retype them, and we can make sure we get them. Lulu's, I think it's called lulusnaturals.com for castor oil packs. The other one is queenofthethrones.com. So Lulu's and Queen of the Thrones. I think Lulu's is a better option. Or you can get castor oil yourself and flannel or non-ink cotton. So 3 blood supplies, carotid artery, vertebral artery, and the occipital artery for the brain. They're still, so for Deb, better, worse, no change. C3 for teeth and receding gums. Vertebral artery to the spinal artery. Continue with TBIs, concussions. Hearing, C3 for Kim, and the ouch point of the ear directly, and the facial artery for the ear as well. How is the surgically repaired ruptured left eye? I hope you're starting to get some vision. Continue every night before you go to bed. You can listen to Joe Dispenza, but in your mind just say, I will see, I will see, I will be able to see. Because you will. Vertebral artery, spinal artery. T1 to T8 for Kelly for handling the chemo. I just heard about today a bark, pycnogenol, great for side effects. T1 to T8 and the microbiome for the side effects. For drain bladder cancer, T7 blood flow, nerve flow. S1 to S5. Let's really open this up, this bladder area. GenuineASSAC.com, tea. You can buy it on my website or you can buy it directly from the company. I don't really care if you start taking it. That's all I care about. Start to take it right away. In between rounds of chemo, I highly recommend clay. You don't want to take it during because it will neutralize the chemo. Liver 3 and kidney 1. How's everybody doing on Instagram? Still hanging out? Blood flow to the brain. And who are you working with? Incredible stranger. Then great self. Then less Arizona. Blood flow to the brain. Brain command points. Still here? Great. And also Momashari, we will do next 2 things, which will also be good for you. One is for the craniosacral fluid, and number 2 is a complete lymph tune-up for everyone, including you. So, blood flow, nerve flow, cervical spine. That's the neck and throat, C3, C4. Let's work right on the ouch point. GB13, right side for better memory. Right neck, shoulder, arm. I'm going to join you in on that one. SI 14, 15, GB 12, 21 rather. C3 for the sinuses, GB 13 again for the anxiety. But for the whole neck, shoulder area, brachial plexus, C6, C7, T1, T2. How's everybody doing? Rachel, good to see you. I was going to send you a message. You want to connect on Zoom tomorrow? That would be great. I got your message. Yes, I am your cheerleader. You can't fire me unless you really try harder. So that's where to get those castor packs. Postnatal drip, C3. I would definitely do neti pots or steaming for the sinuses with lavender oil, essential oils. And to lose weight for Elizabeth, it's all about the cellular metabolism. Reduce your fat intake, your protein intake, your junk food intake if you're doing any. No judgment. Increase your fruits, vegetables, fibers, waters, and make sure all of your minerals and nutrient-dense foods are included, and you'll lose weight naturally. And grounding to liver 3. Tapping for lung health. We'll get to you soon. Rachel, great to see you. Liver 3 and kidney 1. So let's work on lower PSA. T7 blood flow and nerve flow to the prostate area, L2, L2. Spread of cancer, not going to happen. With that said, we work on the oxygen system. Phrenic nerve and CV17. Okay, so let's do a lymph tune-up for everyone, including Momashari. Lymph of the neck, bringing the lymph down from the face to the brain to the side of the neck. Axillary lymph. And P7 for the spleen. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. So next we work with Augustina and Rachel and Igor Sadler. So for Augustina, for the brain, blood flow to the brain. So how's everybody doing? Three blood supplies for Augustina. You can also check out ESIAC, genuineesiac.com for Augustina as well. genuineesiac.com. The carotid artery, vertebral artery, and occipital artery, and GV17. And C1, C2, GB13, right side for anxiety and vagus nerve for relaxation response for Augustina. And grounding for Augustina. Great to see you. As always. And what else we had? So let's work specifically on the lung area for Rachel. Blood flow to the brain first. TV 19, 20, 21, 22. And we'll also work for COVID recovery and EBV. GV17 for the lungs and breathing. T3 for the lungs, T2, T3, bronchial areas and lung areas. Sorry to hear you had a 4, but we're going to go up. Tapping for a 7 or an 8 for tomorrow. Also for the lungs, Chinese, TCM, lung 1, lung 2. T1 to T8 for COVID recovery. For all COVID people these days, I recommend something called Foreign Protein Cleanse from globalhealing.com. And Joyce, welcome. T1 to T8 also for Epstein-Barr virus. Highly recommend clay foot soaks, clay baths to help remove viruses, alkalize the body. Morning alkaline pH adjust, baking soda drink, then clay baths to complete the detox and die-off processes of all of these things. T1 to T8 for COVID recovery. Work on your lungs too. Sometimes those are impacted. There's something called NAC for the lungs. Especially if you're having shortness of breath, the protein cleanse, foreign protein cleanse from Dr. Group at globalhealing.com is really important. So for fatigue, check your iron and your copper levels. Shingles, sorry to hear that. T4 for the skin. That's probably one of the most important products that I know of. It came out this week, the Foreign Protein Cleanse. If you have long-term COVID, current COVID, that would be the way to go. Along with a few other things that you can contact me to. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. So Joyce, we're going to work on Hashimoto's and IBS in just a moment. We don't miss anybody here. And Tim, high blood pressure. I will finalize a time tonight. Sorry that I haven't got back to you for that meeting, for that specific session that we talked about. So we have Faris. Are things getting better, Faris? I hope. Blood flow to the brain. And popular stranger, have you been trying any of the clay poultices for regeneration, or comfrey poultices, the classic for bone setting, for rebuilding bones, as well as something called bone set as well. Blood flow to the brain. Brain command points. Optic nerve, GB7, 8, 9, and GB23. Blood supply. So let's do the three-part blood supply. Absolutely. Carotid artery, vertebral artery, and carotid artery. So that's the three blood supplies also for Tim and Joyce, GV17. Vertebral artery, carotid artery, occipital artery. Vertebral artery, spinal artery. C6, C7, Hashimoto's. So make sure you're not drinking fluoridated water. If you have IBS, aloe juice is really good for that. And anti-inflammation, which we'll work on now, T1 to T8. Tapping for mellow. For Mr. Mellow. So IBS, also T11, T12, L4, L5. Activate the entire spine for everyone. T1 for the bones for osteoporosis and to regenerate the mid-shaft humerus bone, left side. T1 for the bones, ouch point for the bones. There's a great product called Grow Bone and also AlgaCal from a company in Canada and Grow Bone in the US for osteoporosis. And the whole arm area, nerve palsy, which would be the brachial plexus. For the muscle atrophy, definitely massage alone or massage with castor oil. And just take sublingual vitamin D to absorb it better. There are a couple of brands that are very good. And Lakshmi's knees are getting better. T for autoimmune, T1 to T8. Brachial plexus for the elbows, ankles. Better breathing through the nose, that's great. T7 for the sleep, T11, T12 for digestion, T10, 11, 12, digestion and cholesterol. So let's go T9, 10, 11, 12, pancreas for balanced sugar, 10 for bile duct, gallbladder, and T11, T12 for the microbiome. T11, T12. So let's focus for Tim, high blood pressure, GV17, hypertension, GV17, and GB13. Clogged arteries, also GV17 as well. CD17, fermented beet juice for high blood pressure, and grounding to liver 3 for Tim. And also for Lakshmi ankles, toes, so T7, blood flow, ankles, GB39, toes, plus G, liver 3, and kidney 1. And we'll tap Faris, Tracy, and Michael. Blood flow to the brain. TV17 for high blood pressure. Stress, GV13, right side motor cortex. GV21. GB7, 8, 9 for the Broca and Wernicke areas for speech. GB13 again for the stress. Grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. So any detox, I would recommend a colon cleanse followed by clay program. We have a colon cleanse program starting a week from Saturday, and we have a clay program in November. Clay is a binder to molds, heavy metals, even bacteria and viruses. So let's work with Kim for the continued eye. Let us know if anything changes. She might even have some sensitivity to light that she didn't have before, but we're going to work on that eye again and again. I would do Qigong for the eye. I would definitely work on C3 on the neck, massage as well. So mold and detox, blood flow to the brain. And for my shoulder, healing at record speeds. I had a pretty severe injury, but I got a 1-month eval on PT, more than double all of my range of motions in a month, and we'll just continue to do that. No surgery, no shoulder replacement. Blood flow to the brain. There is a multi-generational bone setting expert in Quincy, Massachusetts, named Ping Chun. He's also a graduate of the Beijing School of Orthopedic Medicine. He is responsible for basically saving my shoulder. So Detox, T1 to T8. Detox organs, T4 for the skin. T9 for the liver. But clay, you need clay. Let me know if you're using some binder for detoxing. There's also a good product called MycoZil on globalhealing.com. They also have a tincture for chemical detoxification. So I would definitely look into that. Or contact me for more information. T9 for the liver and broken or healing right foot. Healing a broken right foot. So blood flow, T7. And out point right foot. So we'll also work on lung and sinus infections. Again, lungs for everyone, including Rachel and Wandering Traveler. And then insomnia, high blood pressure, again for Tim as well. Blood flow to the brain. The bone specialist. He's bones, structure, orthopedic medicine, Chinese medicine master. He was also a teacher of the students at NISA, New England School of Acupuncture, years ago. Insomnia, GB13 right side, GB13 left side, vagus nerve. High blood pressure, GB17, and T5 for the heart for Tim and Pondering Traveler. Blood flow to the lower extremities for lower back pain. And I think there was a request on chronic lower back pain, so blood flow and nerve flow. T7 and lumbosacral plexus, L1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1, everyone. So let's everyone sit, relax, breathe in, focus the chi on your lower dantian just below your belly button, and breathe in and out, and it will expand and create more and more energy, calming energy as we charge the battery. And thank you everyone for joining. Please say hi to Augustina. And the healing tone. So everyone there, don't give up. Keep trying. Do your best. Keep in touch. I'm always researching, finding out new things to help people and doing good things. Tongren is a kind of a secret weapon. I could not move my right hand when I had my injury for at least a week, couple of weeks. Could not move my hand. My whole right shoulder was all black and blue. So now I can bang, bang the tone again. This took about four weeks to be able to do this. Thank you, everyone, for joining and being a part of our healing community. I think the sound went out on Instagram, but we got most of it. My apologies, and I will see you all next week. Have a great day.